What's going on, bitches?
We're now online on the broadcast.
What's going on, bitches?
Are you sure? It's saying off air on here.
I see live.
Live.
Okay,
Mr.
mine
Mike,
must not have updated yet.
Mr. Mike in the chat room, can you let us know if you can hear us, please?
I see cocktails.
And
I can see your pussy.
Hi.
Hey, Jay.
Hi.
Hey, Jay. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Doctor.
Hi.
Hey there.
This is madness. This is.
Mommy and Daddy are yelling at you.
What's an Eiffel Tower, stupid?
Playing with my tits.
No, fuck your opening.
Who's bunghole bunny?
It's really bad idea not to talk about those things, not to really have some kind of dialogue about what's going on.
Whatever shall we talk about?
Oh, Lord. Y'all, we are here at the Horror Hotel. And currently I am in the room all by myself. But y'all, there's supposed to be some
Is that slowed down?
people joining me, Patty, here in the room here at the Horror Hotel. Y'all don't know where they are.
What the fuck, Gavin?
hi, welcome to Pokin with the Stick podcast.
Where did you get that?
That was from the beginning of the show. Or no, the middle of the show, actually.
Oh, okay.
Or September 24th, 2016.
3 months till Christmas Eve, everyone.
Yes.
Yay.
And we're going to periodically be checking in at the Horror Hotel with Big Fatty to see how things are going.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's real quick, let's go see what Granny has to say.
Can you translate
Sounds like a wild
that?
animal.
Yeah, can you translate that, Gavin?
It's not a Yeti.
Gavin,
What?
what did he say?
Shut up!
Oh, okay.
He says that all the time. Anyway, so what? Jay, what were you saying about?
I was going to say I listened to it today and I didn't know whether to jerk off or throw up.
Oh my God. I
Because there was
What you've never done both together?
no, I haven't.
That's kind of good. Jay, why would you waste your cum?
Yeah, I know. I was closer to the first part. I was closer to the jerking off. The second part, I was closer to the throwing up. So
Yeah,
it all balanced out.
whoever that Bill character is.
Oh my God, I know that was the one.
I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh.
He's chewing on my shitter.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, okay. Slightly uncomfortable here.
What was that, Gavin?
Fucking shithole.
I'm gonna get such.
Well, Granny is supposedly filming it, so somewhere there exists some video of this.
Big Fatty, you better tell Granny. You better save that shit. I want to see that.
I want to see it when I come down there in a couple weeks.
You know what? We got to hit the X tube. We need to crawl through X tube and try and find all these where all these videos are being posted.
Yeah, just go to Pornhub and put in a search for Granny.
No.
No. That was
No.
I want. Did you hear Chris? Oh, Chris.
Well, he was giving a good blow by blow.
Conjugal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it? Conjugal movements or something?
Action going on right now. Mountain talk going on.
Oh, and Mount. Oh, yes. And
The ass going on.
I love that man's voice.
I know.
Yes.
Who's breathing like that? It isn't that hot.
Definitely not me.
Might be
Well, look, everybody. I need to show you.
adjusted today.
Ugh.
Pumpkin spice rolls. Oh,
Pumpkin.
the Little Debbie.
Little Debbie.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize camera was backwards. Pumpkin spice rolls. We got to try these out, Gavin.
I've never been a Little Debbie fan.
These are the only ones that I've really, really enjoyed.
Okay.
Not even when Debbie did Dallas.
No,
Especially that.
when last year I got these in Augusta, and I was not able to find them anywhere here. And I was sorry I didn't bring back a box because I think Gavin and I spent the next 4 or 5 weeks searching for them, and I couldn't find them anywhere. So when I saw them today at ShopRite, whoop, I grabbed them.
Do you guys like those ginger cookie things that only come out in the fall?
Yes.
The ones in the red orange box.
Jim likes them.
Yeah, they're
Spice
good. Especially
cookie? Yeah.
especially when they're really crunchy.
Yeah, they I thought you meant the ginger snaps. The ginger snaps. You know what I do with them? Oh, Bill. The ginger snaps I put in beef gravy. Hold on, please.
That's intriguing.
Hello.
Turn off your microphone.
I just started on.
I like dipping them in hot chocolate.
Oh, I've never done that. I don't really care for them that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat them all year long, but I enjoy them when they're out for that kind of short time.
Go on.
Ron kind of got me into them.
I'm sorry, he's distracting.
Veritable said, Little Debbie is really a Mexican midget.
Yeah.
You can do that when you get there.
Racist.
I know, right? It's called a little person.
Can I call you in about an hour?
Mr. Micah successfully started the pone.
Now look at it.
Oh,
You have.
we have
All right. Bye bye.
We weren't interrupting you, were we?
Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. You want to try the Miss Debbie, Gavin?
Yeah, let's try.
Let's try these.
We're gonna eat in front of y'all.
Yeah.
Jim, what were you saying about the ginger snaps and gravy?
Ginger snaps. I put them in beef gravy,
Uh-huh.
or I thicken the beef gravy with it. It's really
Huh.
good.
What made you think of that?
I didn't. I got it out of a cookbook.
Okay.
It's good. It really is.
They're very festive looking.
Aren't they? I think this was all I ate last year at Augusta. I had 1 box. I'm sorry, I had 2 boxes. I had 1 box in one day, and that kind of held me off.
If I weren't trying to lose weight right now, I would definitely indulge.
I don't think they're fattening.
Well, I told him I would eat 1. The rest of me he's going to take to work with him tomorrow or Monday.
They're health food.
All right, they're good.
You know what? Remember those spice? It reminds me of those spice cookies, but in a cake form, Jay.
Oh, okay.
And it's a nice vanilla icing.
Miller.
Really sweet.
Vanilla. Oh.
Good, but really sweet.
Quit it.
Yeah, I can understand why you love these.
Yeah.
Now, we were supposed
They
to
do actually look very good.
Blind Guy Jay.
They are.
On here yet.
What'd you say about Blind Guy Jay?
He's supposed to join us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ed Chan's in the room.
Who?
Ed Chan. You know what? How many thumbs up would you give these cakes, Gavin?
What would you say? What'd you say?
I'm
So I
sorry.
got 2.
How many thumbs up?
I would give it out of 5.
You have 5 thumbs?
I would give it 4.
I give it both of mine.
They're all right. I mean, they're good, but I'm surprised you like them so much since you're not really a cake person.
No, I'm not. But I think it's the pumpkin spice I like. I want a carrot cake like that. How are you, Mr. Yeti?
I'm all right.
Yes.
I've been to IKEA today.
What'd you get? A blowjob?
No, that's too expensive.
And some meatballs.
Oh, we didn't even go for lunch. It's really annoying.
Oh,
We just had a coffee and cake and stuff, but yeah, we usually got a plant. We've got boring things, nothing major, but
No lingonberry jelly.
no.
They have some really good snack foods there.
They have good ginger snaps.
Yeah, it was. We live about an hour away from one, but neither of us drive, so we go by train and then get on a tram. It's really
Oh, so you couldn't exactly drag a bed home with you.
no.
You know what? The one by us, they had the best ribs I've ever eaten out, that I've ever had eating out, outside of my own grill. Just so you know. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I did not.
And knowing is half the battle.
Right.
I did have their.
What did you have?
What were those? The Swedish meatballs. They were good.
Oh, I do like those.
Yeah.
You know what? It's talking to the Swedish meatballs from IKEA. I don't see Adam posting any pictures of them anymore. I wonder if he gave them up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, he posted some donuts earlier today. So
Yeah, what's with the square donuts?
I don't know.
We need to educate them in Hungary. Donuts should be round. Yes.
Maybe they were like baked donuts or something, like yeast donuts.
What is that? I had awesome donuts the other day.
If you cut them square and threw them in the fryer, it'd still come out square.
What'd you say?
If you cut them square and put them in a, never mind.
Yeah, if you cut them. Well, you're not. I think there's supposed to be a batter, like you drop it.
No, donuts.
Yeah.
Depends on if they're cake donuts or yeast donuts.
There you go.
Yeah. If they're yeast donuts, you raise them just like you would yeast bread, and then you cut them out and drop them in. But if it's cake donuts, then yeah, it's an actual batter.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you something, Dave.
Yes.
Did you go to Krispy Kreme and get your free donut?
No, the nearest Krispy Kreme is in Flint, which is like a 45-minute one-way drive.
Not worth the donut.
You don't want to.
Not really.
Not sure you want to eat anything made there.
I was gonna say, don't follow with drink of water.
Don't follow with a drink of water.
No, you haven't heard about Flint, Michigan?
Oh,
we have to say hi to Ed again.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
national embarrassment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, soon to be our next tourist trap, right?
What?
Soon to be our next tourist trap.
Oh yeah, one time Flint was, a pretty thriving city because it was home to Buick City, which was one of the Buick built production plants, and it still actually has some GM plants there as well. But with the U.S. auto industry kind of taking a huge hit, a lot of that stuff moved out of Flint. Flint's trying to make it. They were trying to make a comeback. Actually, it's more like an education destination because they have a University of Michigan campus. They have several other college campuses there as well.
How
And
close?
they actually were really,
How close to Detroit is Flint? I'm not familiar.
Let's see. It would be about an hour and a half, approximately. So, which
About 100 miles.
that's Michiganese. Yeah, Michiganese is they never give miles; they give time.
Okay, this is
So-
the hand. Where are they at?
Let's see. They would be about right there.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. I was trying to think in terms of mileage. I would say it's probably about 150 miles. I think.
Yeah, it's 50 miles an hour.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm
I
gonna
got
say-
Siri right here. I can ask.
Siri.
Is
What's the
Flint,
distance between Flint, Michigan, and Detroit, Michigan?
Does anybody know of any really strange, unusual?
By car, or about 57 miles as the crow flies.
Oh,
As the
got
crow
that way wrong.
Okay.
70 miles from Flint by car, or about 57 miles as the crow flies. So I got that one wrong.
Okay, so you drive slow. That's all right.
No, not if you want to stay alive.
I'm a slow driver.
Yeah. Well, 75 is not too bad, but you get on to I-94. If you're going less than 90 miles an hour, you're going to get run over, pretty much.
I would not survive. I drive
No.
like a woman.
You drive what? You know what? Got the
Well, he
right
drives
song
like a
on the
woman.
radio. You just go. Michigan's roads are pretty good,
Hell no, they're not.
except for the potholes.
I was
No,
about to
but I mean,
say,
the road system, the way they're all checked, like in checks. When I drove from Detroit to Sagatuck.
mhm.
All the highways, it was either north or south.
Well,
Yeah.
there is that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
You go 20 miles, and then there's another highway going north and south. Another
Yeah.
20 miles. Very convenient, very easy to step your way through the country, or through the state. It was you had a lot of dead deer. That was the one thing I noticed. A lot of dead deer in Michigan.
that can be the unfortunate thing because they tend to cross the highways a lot,
Well, I
certain
was
times a
thinking-
year, and people are going highway speeds. It's nearly impossible to stop.
Yeah, and Department of Sanitation doesn't really pick them up right away either.
It's the they actually have to call the Department of
Environmental
Quality.
Oh, wow.
They're the ones that oversee the fish and wildlife thing. So yeah, if you have to call them, and it kind of depends on where you're at as to how quickly they respond. And
Yeah.
again, you got to remember it's an interstate, so they would have to get state police to or sheriffs to block off the lanes.
Mhm.
And again, that can be problematic very quickly.
How's married life?
Love it, totally love it.
Is it much
And
different?
Paul wanted everyone to know he is actually still alive. I haven't killed him.
That's
You know,
good.
Yeah, he works practically every weekend.
You have a lot of insurance on him?
I have nothing yet.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Once you get insurance on him.
I've got to update our marital status this week at work because I was trying to make sure that the marriage license went through the state fine, which so far I haven't heard any problems. And then changing my name at Social Security on Monday, and
You
then
Your name?
yeah, we're hyphenating our last names. So doing the name change on Monday, and then once Social Security is okay with that, then I'll change it at Secretary of State for my license, and that'll update my license and my voter registration also.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so I'll be David Blue Green.
You'll be David Blue Green Jean.
Yes.
What's
Which
blue
people
and
who
green
follow me
make?
on Facebook know what the real name is. Yeah,
Blue and green make turquoise, right?
they do. And
Okay,
actually,
well, there you
if you
go.
look at our wedding pictures, that's the color tie that Paul wore.
You should have
Aw.
just changed both of your names to turquoise.
Right.
That's
Sea
not a
foam.
bad idea, actually. That's not-
I
David
like
Paul
sea
Turquoise.
foam better.
Seafoam.
Can't get any gayer than that.
yeah.
All right, Gavin, check in with Big Fatty, please.
Oh, let's see.
How's everything going?
I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
I'm curious.
Let's see. Let's just listen in.
Fuck yeah.
Is that all I had? Is that all?
Fucking wrap that fucking mouth around my ass.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, my Chris. Is that my Chris?
Yeah, chewing on my fucking shitter, man.
okay. Oh, yeah. All right.
No.
well, apparently everything's going well there.
Apparently.
I guess they don't have time to talk. All their mouths are full.
You should give him. You should.
No, I'm not.
Don't call him.
Not tonight.
No. What do you think Monday's show is going to be
I don't want
like?
to interrupt him and Snake. I did get to meet Snake.
Did you? Is he one of the trailer? Is he one of the trailer park people?
I don't. I'm not really sure. I think so. I think he has a place there.
Okay.
You make that sound like one of the trailer park people.
Trailer trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
No, he's actually very sweet.
Jay, you're going down.
South
Dude.
Carolina, yes, we're not going to the horror, but we're going to Big Fatties.
Jay, just put on extra bug spray. You'll love it.
We'll make it there eventually, maybe next season.
I could definitely see you creeping around the maze.
I can see me doing that as well.
I'm probably going to go for the February thing. They used to call it the Leather Weather Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go together.
Get your own room.
Yeah.
I don't want my sleep interrupted.
What's wrong? Is Leroy going to get in my way?
I don't take people to my room.
Tyrone.
That's what. That's
Gonna
what.
dye your hair blonde for the event. What?
That's what the maze is for.
There you go.
Oh my God, Mr. Mike and Ed Chan are really keeping up with the porn over there.
Hey, I put some of it in there too.
Oh, and where's yours? Oh, pre-cum, is that you?
Aw. Pre-cum pug cub.
I am not a pug.
Oh, look at the kid! Look at the kid! Look at the kid with the tattoos. I'm getting old.
Kid.
Yeah.
He's probably
It's
old.
anybody under 50.
Hey. Chewing on my
I'm
fucking
right there with you.
Well, I guess in that respect, I'd be a kid still
Yep.
Well,
for a
but look
little
at
bit
him.
longer.
Well, you guys are pretty beat up looking. Look at that kid.
Oh,
wow. That's him.
Anyway,
I don't have any birthdays, so that's why I'm not.
I was
That's
just going
probably-
to ask you.
It's probably a bit much ink for me, but
Well,
This is such a,
yeah, but it looks hot. He doesn't have hair on his chest.
don't know.
oh yeah, I don't have any issue with it. It's not. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't want that much ink.
it makes him look like he's
But-
wearing a one piece, though.
A onesie. The thing about tattoos, especially fattish tattoos,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I see a lot of these guys. These guys are incredibly good looking. They got great tattoos, but then they get it on their hands, and then they got words on their knuckles.
Yeah.
You know, like left
Yeah.
and right. Okay, and then what's going to happen 10 years, 5 years, like when it's out of style?
Well,
You
that's
know?
like tribal bands. I mean, remember when those were like
Yes.
the thing to have?
Right.
Yeah.
Now you
Right.
see a lot of people walking around with faded tribal bands on their arms.
yeah.
Or the big thorns.
Hmm.
That's why I have not gotten any tattoos yet. I well, part of it is I can't think of what I would actually want to live with for the rest of my life on my body.
Mhm.
You know what? There was a guy that I knew from Fist Fest, and I knew him from the Horror Hotel. He had fucking huge biceps. They got to be like 19, 20 inches, right? And he had 2 hearts and a ribbon going across the hearts, and he had mom and dad. And I was like, that is so nice.
That's so what?
Nice.
Oh, okay.
It was cute, you know? Like, what are you going to put?
Hmm.
Bob Schlong?
Well, that's the thing about trendy tattoos. Like, yeah.
There's a guy
Yeah.
in one of the bear groups I'm on Facebook that has almost his whole back is taken up by a giant penis. I think it has wings, if I remember correctly, but yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
That I never understood dirty tattoos, like nasty X-rated tattoos. Why? Not like you can go in a public pool. You got to keep your shirt on.
Right.
Yeah.
When I first got my first one, I really wanted one that was kind of like either like maybe a centaur or a satyr, something that was sort of half man, half, thing, without necessarily showing everything, but something that was like really hot. But
Right.
never wound up going that route.
I kind of like you have a bat, right?
Yeah, that's one of my 5.
Okay.
Mine are all animal related.
Aw, gerbils.
Back when I was actually considering, I had someone advise me, like start with your birth sign, which would actually be pretty simple because I'm an Aquarius, so it's just 2 little squiggles, and I still just never went through with it.
People come by, slap you. You got worms crawling on your back.
You know where that would be cool?
Kind of what
is,
it looks like.
That would look cool, like on a chest, like just a little one.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was go for it in like an intimate place so that it's not always visible, which I know kind of defeats the purpose of having a tattoo. But
you don't. It depends. If you're getting a tattoo for other people, then yeah. But if you're getting it for you,
get the Rolling Stones logo right in your pubic bush.
Oh, there we go.
What did you
words that you didn't? That was over. What's that when you over describe something? It's like the same. They're the same thing. Paul, what's the name for that?
What is it?
When you say two words that are pretty much the same thing, like they could cancel.
Redundant.
Yeah.
Well, it is redundant, but I think there's like a word for it.
Overspoken.
No.
There's an actual like term specifically for that.
I should know.
Somebody ask Siri.
Onomatopoeia. No, I don't know what it is. I can't remember. If I heard it, I'd know it. Well, no, it's not a synonym. That's what Kingsley said. Because
Kingsley.
It's like two things that cancel each other out, sort of, because they're the same.
Like what is it? Like irregardless.
Irregardless.
Oh, okay. You're okay. So two words that contradict each other is what you were saying. I thought you were saying like
no, they're the same thing. No, pubic and bush. You could have used either one and been fine.
Pubic what? Isn't that the adverb or the adjective describing the bush?
Well, I think most of us only have one bush. I'm just saying.
No, if it's called a bushy pubic, that would be a different story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pubic area. There we go.
Somebody just said oxymoron.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Oh, let's look it up.
Oxymoron would be a self-contradictory statement.
Yeah.
We're talking about Dr.
Siri, what is an oxymoron?
Like Little Bighorn.
Thing.
I know my morons. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm regretting bringing it up.
yeah.
Hey, you've actually raised the intellectual level of our discussions. So don't hate on yourself.
Don't hurt our brains. Anyway.
All right, I'm gonna have another little Debbie.
So Jim, you can.
What?
Jim, are you ready and packed?
No, I got a couple other. I got to do my toiletries tomorrow, and I'm done.
And somehow it's going to be my fault he's not ready. So
Go fuck yourself. You want to take me to the airport?
No.
Good.
That's why we have Rapid Rover.
When are you leaving?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday morning, I'm going down to Florida.
Florida.
The Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
Until Wednesday.
To see Bill, right?
Yeah. Mostly his dog exam.
And then you're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
When are you leaving the next Thursday?
Wednesday, we're probably driving up.
Oh, okay.
To go to the Horror Hotel.
Then you're flying right back from there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't even know what. Oh, I think I'm stopping in through Charlotte.
For your a layover?
Ooh, I wouldn't want to stop there right now.
Why? Oh.
Yeah,
Go in the streets.
No. I'm not leaving the airport.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have problems at the airport. That is one big ass fucking airport.
It would kind of depend on when the candidates come through the airport, because if the Secret Service follows the usual protocol, they have to stop all air traffic within a certain mileage of the airport. That's what they do. We're talking about the presidential debate?
No, we're talking about the riots.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are they still rioting? The people?
I think it's peaceful now at this point. At least last time I heard, but there's still stuff going on.
Oh, okay. David was wrong. Shut up, David.
No, well, let me tell you, Dave, when I was for about 2 years in a row, when I was in Palm Springs, I was always there when President Obama was in the area.
Yeah.
And each time going to the airport trying to leave. Well, no, one time trying to leave, Air Force One was at the Palm Springs Airport.
Yeah.
They recently extended it. Now the big jumbo jet can take off from it.
Uh-huh.
They had, you would not believe how many blocks, how much everything was closed down while the president was just driving there. And
Actually, I would.
Yeah. Once we got into the airport, they
Mhm.
closed the doors. They locked us in. They said, wait until the president comes by. Yeah, and we went through our process and everything, but
Yeah.
that's when I saw the Air Force One. Wow. That is a beautiful plane. That
Really?
I have never seen a plane that sparkled. I mean, that thing was clean, beautiful, and big.
Oh yeah.
But-
It's it used to be a 747. I forget what it is now. They've upgraded it to something else. Yeah. But I would believe that because back in 1996 on election day, we were driving in the area of Carthage, Tennessee, which of course is where Al Gore is from. And we just happened to be driving on I-40 at the same time that the vice presidential motorcade was on I-40. And they had one entire lane completely shut down.
Yeah.
And both east and westbound shunted over onto a different highway. And it was the partner I was with at the time, we actually passed right by the motorcade.
Yeah.
So
we
got to see all the big black SUVs and the limousine and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, when Barack Obama comes through Philly, one time, it's a nightmare because first of all, the streets aren't very big in Philly. Downtown, the streets aren't made for anything more than a horse cart.
Yeah.
Okay, but one time, I was leaving work and everybody's crowded around the street, and I asked, what's going on? They're like, oh, the president is coming through, and I mean, there was like, I couldn't believe the lack of security that day, but of course he came driving by at like 90 miles an hour. I barely had time to wave.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they go whipping through there. They pretty much have to. But yeah, it's back when President Obama was being criticized for not visiting Louisiana right after all that flooding. People just didn't understand. It actually, basically what the governor said, if he comes here right now, we have to pull people, first responders, just for security. And it's better for them to be doing their jobs right now rather than trying to protect the president.
You mean after the hurricane or after?
The flooding that hit Louisiana recently.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant, okay.
Yeah, Katrina was...
That was Bush, wasn't it?
That was Bush.
Yeah.
And even like when he did his flyover, they had to clear the airspace. And there was actually a woman talking who was in New Orleans when that happened. And she was on her rooftop trying to be rescued, and the helicopter actually had to leave, or it didn't approach or something like that. And she was told it's because the president was doing his flyover, and you can't have anybody in that airspace where Air Force One is, other than like whatever military escorts might be following it.
Yeah.
So yeah, people don't realize stuff like that. It's a major logistics operation anytime the president goes anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, civics lesson over, kids.
Well, apparently Jay is not joining us because he's not answering any of my texts. So.
You sent it to me. That's why. I just answered you.
Oh, you know what?
One of them, anyway.
You know what? Then you were the one that texted me earlier. Then I thought it was.
Yes. No, that was me.
I just looked, and it turns out I actually have him in my phone as Blind Guy J. So.
Is that why you kept waiting for him? It was really me that you were talking to.
Yes.
You guys are fucked up.
Sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm like, I'm right here. I swear.
How's Ron?
He's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Now that summer's over, we have to get together for go out together.
No.
Sounds good.
Wait till I fit in my pants.
Oh,
My pants are fit much better right now.
You want a pumpkin
There you
spice roll?
I've lost a total of 15 pounds, so at least my pants are fitting better.
That's
hey,
great.
I haven't
congratulations.
gone down a size yet, but coming
Congratulations.
soon. Because the pants I was wearing today and my jeans wearing this week, they're like fall off of me.
I'm not ready.
So
to
I'm
lose
just going to
any
ask,
weight.
what size are they?
I'm not telling you.
Come on, Gavin.
What?
Yeah, tease us.
Is it more than your age?
No. Fucker.
Okay. Let's say, because I know Gavin was never
That would have
big.
surprised me. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not that big.
I have met you in person. It would surprise me if your waist size was more than your age.
No, it's not.
Jay,
Yeah.
how old are you?
You mean blind guy Jay? I will be 50 in a matter of weeks.
Oh my God.
I know.
12 March.
I will be 50.
You're a year behind me.
I will be 50
Yep.
in 11 days.
And Dave?
I'm 46.
Is that close to a waist size, Gavin?
Just, Jim, shut the fuck up, all right?
My waist size is actually 30.
No.
Depending on the pants, I can wear anywhere from a 38 to a 40 right now. And I'm working on getting less than that.
I'm holding out a 34.
Yeah,
My-
you're also 5 feet tall, so.
Yeah.
My goal is to
What?
get back to 32. I'd love to do 30, but I don't know that that's realistic at my age.
And
That
Don't
might look
get-
unhealthy.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're tall,
I
right?
went down to a size 34 last time I did Weight Watchers. Even Jim thought I looked. He saw me
You did look.
while I was losing the weight, so it wasn't so stark. And even he thought I looked kind of sickly. So
Did you just feel the floor shake?
no,
Okay.
I'm not in the sunroom, so I would hear. I would feel it before you would.
Okay.
I have less underneath you than you do.
Yeah.
Is New Jersey on a fault line?
Yeah.
No.
Was somebody putting on their size 56 pants?
Hmm.
I
Good
dropped my
one.
belt.
That was the other foot hitting the floor.
Okay, Gavin, take it away.
What? What'd you say, Jim?
Take it away.
Take what away?
Your show.
Take you away.
Calgon, take me away.
Yeah.
Jim just came back from vacation. He just disappeared. We'll never know.
Oh, did you see that? Veritable Virgo just said something really good.
What?
He said, don't forget, we're all going to need the extra body fat for when we're in the nursing home to protect against bed sores.
I don't think it looks like that.
I don't think I'll make it that far.
Mhm.
Didn't know body fat actually helped with that.
No, I don't think it does.
Me either.
It probably increases your chances of them,
I would think so.
but it was cute sentiment.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse, right? Oh,
Yeah, well. In my case, getting rid of the body fat means getting my A1C back to a normal level again.
He said, stop overanalyzing it.
I think it was just an excuse.
Go with it. All right. Shut up and go with it.
Oh,
I'm not in a rush to find out whether that's true or not. So let's leave it at that. So
Mr. Mike said he lost 34 pounds in the past 5 months.
who?
Mr. Mike.
Oh, good for you.
Wow.
For him. That's a lot.
That's a lot in 5 months.
That's how many weeks.
I wanted to lose a total of 50, so I'll be good with that. So that'll take me down to 200. I'll be real happy with that.
Yeah.
Even if I'm
Yeah.
just in a loose size 38, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
But that should be a 36 for me.
When you were 34, it bothered me because you were really thin looking, and I was afraid you were going to start wearing my pants.
Well, at that point, you were
I don't want your ass in my pants, baby.
at that point you were 32. So
No.
Well, there's never a chance of me actually wearing Paul's pants because he's got a 32 inseam and I have a 29.
Oh, okay. Jim and I, oddly, I'm 5'10" and a half,
Uh-huh.
5'5", and we have the same inseam.
Oh.
I don't understand that, but
Kevin has tiny little legs.
I was going to say you don't have long legs.
That's being Paul. Paul is actually 5'9", 5'10", somewhere between that. And I have a 29 inseam. He has a 32. So yeah, the leg height difference between the two of us is kind of hilarious.
yeah.
I would have thought Paul was taller than that.
He looks it because he's so thin, but now he and I are basically the same height.
Well, he's married now. You'll chunk him up. So.
That's already been happening, and he recognizes that he needs to work on it because, I've just told him, I said, I want you to stay healthy, and I'm just concerned because, especially with his age, the potential for developing type 2 diabetes goes up the more weight you have on your stomach.
Well, the secret is never, ever, 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 ever give in to buying a larger size pair of pants.
Do these help?
Well, I'll just have to get these for this event. And suffer through it. That way you know better. Because if you're wearing tight pants, you won't eat so much.
Right. And that's kind of what I've been doing. I mean, I had to get realistic there for a little bit when I got bigger because, popping buttons is not a good thing.
When I get a size 38, all my size 40s are going to the Goodwill the next day.
Shredded.
Yeah.
No, they're going to just go to the Goodwill.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a good thing to do. Yeah.
I want to get back into my 32s.
The weird thing is, I can't remember being anything under that. But I'm sure when I was at school and everything, I must have been, I don't know, 32 or 34, 36 or something. But I literally can't remember being anything under about 38 or 30, 36, 38. But I must have been. I mean, I can't have been a baby with a 38-inch waist.
I wouldn't want to have been your mother if you were.
No, I wasn't sort of a particularly chubby child either. So I don't know. I just, it's kind of weird. It's like I just can't remember it being anything other than probably because my mum bought my clothes until I was a certain age. But
that's probably a lot to do with it. Yeah.
I would be happy to go back to a solid 34. Like my jeans and shorts could be anywhere between 34 to 36, but probably closer to 36. But it'd be nice to just be at a 34 and be done with it.
Yeah.
I did lose some weight this week because I happened to be on an antibiotic that I guess I had never been on before, but it just totally fucked with my stomach. So I lost some weight this week. Not in a fun way, but
that's one way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. They should market them as diet pills, but then you'll never leave the house.
Right.
I had food poisoning for a few days when I was in Amsterdam back in June, but that didn't seem to make much. I didn't eat much for about 3 days, but I was very disappointed I didn't seem to lose any weight at all.
Oh, that sucks. There should at least be some benefit to that.
I know.
At least water weight.
Yeah.
What'd you eat? What did you eat in Amsterdam that got you sick?
Who did you eat?
No.
Put your lips on my shitter.
Are you sure it was food poisoning or hepatitis? No.
I think it was like a shish kebab off, and perhaps it was on a skewer, and perhaps it wasn't. That sounds bad as well.
Street food.
Perhaps it wasn't. Yeah, but I was never really sure whether it was food poisoning or whether it was a bug or I don't know. It was like pain there.
I swallowed the wrong thing.
Yes.
Nothing worse than a bad load.
I've never done that.
What did you say? Nothing worse than a bad load.
Yeah.
No.
Dear.
And next thing you know,
man
it's
has
in
a
your
point.
sinus.
We're going to corrupt young Paul here if we don't.
Oh,
I have the feeling Paul has been around the block before.
no.
No.
Yeah, I think the damage was done long before we ever came around.
We're Jay's dirty friends.
But Oh, I got to say hi to a friend of mine, John, who's listening in now. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hello.
I think Paul. I think Bill wanted to listen. He said something about registering, and I'm like, wow, what?
Oh wait, we have to check in on the horror hotel. Wait.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. Oh, it may. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, well then we'll just leave it at that.
I would love to know how many gin and tonics that man had already had.
He said it was like 6 or 8 or something, wasn't it?
Oh
He
shit.
said that near the beginning of the episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, yeah, at first he said 4, then
It was 2 for 1, right?
Yeah.
suddenly it went to 8. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened. So
Yeah, I'm sure he lost count somewhere.
So we really don't know.
No.
Happy hour there is buy one get
you go
one
and you have
free.
cocktail, but then Granny and Durwood love to buy shots.
Yeah.
I must have had 3 peanut butter and jelly shots, and then they made something else. I can't even remember what the fuck that was. So,
Now back up. Peanut butter and jelly shots.
yeah, it's frangelica and raspberry liqueur.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Does that taste like frangelica? Taste like peanut butter?
No.
Well, together you got that nutty flavor,
Okay.
the raspberry flavor. It's
Yeah.
Nutella and jelly.
and then I guess he was putting like cranberry juice on top or something like that, but I don't think
That sounds good.
Oh.
That sounds very good.
That is
it is very good.
Bill Eck and I got hammered there. I don't even think they were.
Oh, Bill Eck, yeah, he
Bill Eck
drinks some drinks.
sure can. We were sitting there. We were like about a foot away from each other, and we're both screaming at each other. So what? I can't hear.
Yeah.
We had a
Ambient
ball.
noise.
And I woke up the next morning fine. I'm like, hey, let's get going.
Yeah.
But
That was a red and yellow weekend.
Oh, he was fun. And the whole place was fun. Jesus.
That place is fun.
So
The
good.
people are so different there. They're so not corrupted by the city.
Ways of the world.
Yeah.
They I was in the bar. I was in the dance bar, and I was talking to this drag queen who had to have been about 6'8". So in heels, she was probably about 7'1". All right.
Wow.
And while I was doing this, some guy was on the floor, his hand up my shorts, and he was painting my balls with fluorescent paint. So
That's quite a memory there.
yeah, and it was just like I said. These people are different. They're very nice.
Why was he painting your balls with fluorescent paint? I just had to ask these things.
It was
Because I wouldn't let him paint my face. I said, "You want to paint something? Paint my goddamn balls." And he reached in my pants. Reached
Oh,
in.
okay. So you
I
told
told-
him to. Okay.
Well, yeah, it was either that he wanted to paint my body.
Were you manscaped at the time?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, my balls were.
Okay.
They were cleaned up.
Oh,
So the
okay.
face didn't have a beard then, is what you're saying.
Right. My face didn't have a beard.
Oh, speaking of, by the way, how do you guys like this look?
I think it looks good. Wait a minute. Let me click
I-
on you.
I personally prefer you, David, with a full head of hair.
Okay. Well, the hair's all of it's going to grow back out.
Yeah,
At least
yeah,
the
yeah.
hair's going to grow back out. It
The
was,
scruff, you mean? The scruff looks good.
Yeah.
I need you
Paul-
to do, before I give an opinion, I need you to do one thing. Put
Okay.
a light bulb in your mouth.
Yes, I was thinking that a few times myself, and I looked a lot like Uncle Fester.
Either that or stand in a bathtub with a sponge in your hand.
What?
Sponge in my
It's
hand.
clean.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, that could be my Halloween
That's your
costume
Halloween
this year.
costume.
Have
White,
you-
Thank you.
white
there you
t-shirt
go.
and a clip-on.
Oh,
hoop
okay.
earring.
That's
Remember, you had a hoop earring. So
yeah.
And I can find that. You can get those fake earrings, the clip-ons
Clip-ons.
at like Claire's or something.
oh yeah,
Thank you, Gavin.
That's
That would
good
be
idea.
perfect.
or go to one of the little girl stores in the malls. They always
Yeah.
have.
That's Claire's.
Yeah,
There's no
Claire's
reason-
or Route 21 has stuff like that too.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. But then after Halloween, just try and grow a beard and keep your hair short.
I want to keep the hair short because it's basically it's thin right through here, basically on top, and my hairline is receded back to basically about right here, which I know it's kind of hard to see in the light and everything, but it's I used to have a farther down hairline, of course. So I just said I was not going to be one of those guys who did the comb over pile up kind of shit thing. Well, you've actually still got a lot of hair, Gavin. Yeah. Mine won't grow to that length without becoming completely unmanageable.
That's what they have this thing called product.
Even with product. Even with
You gotta
product.
say it like Cheryl Murkowski.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
Is it made of pure duck?
Yeah. Even with product, it doesn't necessarily work. And the other issue is because I work in a call center, I wear a headset to work, so I end up with this dent basically right all across the top of my head.
Yeah, because I wear headphones at work all day. You get that dent too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't wear headphones every single day, but there's not a day goes by I don't have to put them on at least once and make a phone call to someone. So
well, my thing at work is I either wear headphones or I have to talk to people. So I wear headphones.
Yeah. Yeah, I only have to wear the headset when I'm actually making a call or receiving a call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, nope, don't have to wear it. Which is nice where I work now. I'm in an offline department now, so we only have to wear headsets, like I said, when we're making a call or when we're working help desk.
My boss always cracks me up because he'll like sneak up on me, ask me a question, and he'll just stand there and wait for me to notice that he's there.
No.
And I wear headphones like this at work that cover my ear, so I don't hear anything. So I'll be working, and I have my little TV over here in the corner. I watch TV all day, so I'll be working, and I don't really look at it. I just kind of work, and listen to it while I'm working. And all of a sudden, I'll look over to see what's going on it, and I'll notice he's standing there. And I jump out of my skin.
I'm eating another Debbie.
Yeah, so we're not allowed any of that stuff. Like
you're never going to sleep tonight if you keep eating those.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do any of that stuff. We can't have.
Your job requires you to pay attention. Mine doesn't.
Yeah. And honestly, in what I do now, there's practically no downtime. I mean, the only time we ever have downtime is if we clear the case queue, and even then, there's always something we can do.
Well, see, I build motor parts, so I build like 100 or 2 a day of the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like once you get past like the third one, it's kind of automatic. You don't even pay attention to what you're doing.
Right.
It's kind of like just automatic. And it's all handwork, so it's not like I have to even like think about it after a while.
Right.
That's how I got into listening to podcasts. Was starting to listen to them at work while I'm cataloging books and stuff. And it's when the customers come into the library, I thought, am I going to have to unplug myself from my phone now? That's very convenient. Will you go away, please?
Yeah, when the owner brings customers through the thing, we have this unspoken rule that everything off, take your headphones off, because if he walks up to ask you a question, or the customer wants to see what you're doing, it's rude to like, oh, hold on a second, and then you got to take your. So we all just like stop what we're doing, and just take our headphones off. Like that. And it's really annoying.
Yeah,
he may be in your department for 15 minutes and never talk to you.
Right.
So then you're like, I just wasted 15 minutes.
Yeah.
God forbid I should miss Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. Well, in my case, they know that we can't really do that because like I said, in my particular department, I probably could, and you can always put your cell phone available to take a call if you happen to be in the inbound call thingy. But I mean, they understand it's a call center, so people are going to be taking calls.
Right. We
Oh,
he
yeah.
made a statement about.
Well, can you put yourself on unavailable and then like turn on your radio instead of would they know the difference?
They used to allow that, and like at one time you could check your Facebook on your phone, you could do whatever you want, and people were abusing the privilege because they were making themselves unavailable too long and calls were not being answered.
Oh,
That's the problem.
Yeah.
We used to have Wi-Fi in the factory, so we could all connect to the Wi-Fi and we'd all stream the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, the one douchebag up in the front, he decided that it was a cool idea to hook the Wi-Fi to connect the Wi-Fi. He brought in a thing to connect his work computer to the Wi-Fi so that he could stream movies over his computer on a screen. This, a 17-inch screen.
Oh, good Lord.
And then thought that was, and he works right up in front where everybody passes by and didn't think anything. And then we wound up losing the Wi-Fi because this douchebag.
There's always someone that
just
fucks it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Or at least turn a screen where they can't see it. You know what I mean?
You know what one of my pet peeves of being in an office is that management never addresses those kind of things with the person that causes the issue.
I say the same.
They'd rather blanket punish everybody.
Right. Why can't you walk up to that person and say, look, you've abused your privilege. You lose that privilege.
Yeah.
Why are you singling me out? I feel threatened.
That's
exactly. No, I mean, no, I see
don't
that.
fly.
No, that is the shit that would happen.
Yeah.
I like that guy who
Okay, let's finish the scenario though. Okay, you feel threatened. Unfortunately, I don't like your attitude, so you're fired.
No, but I've already gone to my lawyer.
Good luck with that.
Because my employer is threatening.
Jersey, they don't have to give a reason for
threaten me. Fine, but you still threatened me. I'm going to the lawyer. This is the shit I see.
What threat?
What?
Are you guys a right to work state or?
Yep. So are we.
Or do you have the other one? Not right to work. There's the other one.
The workers.
Oh crap! Well, you can. The employer can fire anybody for any reason. I forget what that's called.
That's Jersey. They don't even have to give you a reason. They can just say,
There's another word for
at will.
Thank you.
That's what Delaware is, at will.
Okay, because Michigan's at will. Michigan has both right to work and at will employment.
At will's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, right to work was one of those things that they this was, again, just how really rotten things are in our state right now. They passed it through the legislature. Then the citizens of Michigan petitioned to put it on the ballot to say yes or no whether or not they wanted it. They actually voted it down in 2008. And in January, they did that, and they actually did that enhanced emergency financial manager law. They put both of them on the ballot, voted both of them down completely. And in that following January, when they installed the new legislature, they passed both of them again on appropriations bills, and you cannot petition anything that's on an appropriations bill. So basically, that was they basically got right to work jammed back into the state, and the emergency financial manager law thing as well, which is basically what led to what happened in Flint. Because the emergency financial manager, just to catch everybody up.
Among other nightmares that happened. So.
Yeah.
I forget what, I think it was Michigan, another part of Michigan, where the emergency manager went in and started selling off from the art museums.
Yeah. They tried to do that in Detroit.
Detroit.
They tried to do it in Detroit, and there was enough of an outcry that it didn't happen because they were trying to basically sell off the whole collection of the Detroit Institute for the Arts, and it just didn't happen. Not Harper Woods. It's where the Whirlpool plant's at.
Not get too far into it.
Yeah, there's just other places.
All that. There's plenty of it. But.
Yeah, that's why That's why with Snyder, thank God the governor is term limited, so he can't run again in 2018.
Well, apparently they're starting proceedings on impeaching Christie here, so
That could be interesting.
over the Bridgegate thing.
Now, how many years would he have left if they didn't?
He's only got 1 year left, so
it's kind of like by the time they get it done, he's probably going to be dropped out anyway.
Well, the point is, though, he could never run for. He'd never be able to run for another office.
Oh, okay. So
He's
you
a
have that.
bully. He's a bully.
Now, would that prevent him just from running in New Jersey or nationwide?
I mean, he could run. The point is, he would never get elected.
He might. I mean, if he.
Never say never when it comes to the stupidity of some of the American voters.
Yeah, well
we did have 2 terms of George W. Bush, don't forget.
Well,
yeah.
Where could you use a bully in government?
Where could you use a bully in government?
Yeah, he's a bully. Where could you use a bully?
Nowhere, because that just doesn't work.
Nowhere, but there's a certain percentage of the American public who thinks that's actually a good thing to have in office.
Of course they do, and those are the bullies.
In other words, why
Trump
Trump is
supporters.
the right.
Right.
You know, they
What'd
think
you
it's
say?
great that Trump says he's going
Let's not
to.
get into politics. We don't do that here. So anyway,
that ship kind of already sailed. Sorry.
No. We're not going to start talking about Trump. Is my point.
Oh, okay.
Because we could spend hours on that. So.
Yes, we could.
But I am looking forward to Monday. I might actually come home from work, take a nap, and get up for the.
I am DVRing that shit.
I want to know who
right
that guy on the bench was in the red shirt. There was a porn picture of him. Mr. Mike posted.
Guy in the red.
He's got a red T-shirt.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks kind of familiar, doesn't he? He looks like every dumbass hillbilly I've ever met. No.
Are you saving this for your Tumblr?
No.
Yeah.
Shit.
I
Jim,
stopped there.
Jim won't do that anymore.
Yeah, I missed too much. I was too busy clicking and saving and.
Okay.
Yeah, there were some good ones in there tonight too.
Yeah. Well, what was the theme? Was there a theme?
I don't know if there was.
All right, Gavin.
It was.
I was doing rimming for a while because we were talking about that, but then.
Oh.
Yeah, I think instead of themes, we should just have people follow the conversation. So when
there's an idea.
Right. You know what? That could be next week. Oh, I'm not going to be here.
And Jan, when we start talking about Pokemon.
It's people having sex dressed as Pikachu.
Yes.
That's hot.
Right?
Fuzzies. What do they call them? Furries?
Furries, yeah.
Char.
That's interesting. I would like to go to. I don't want to go to a convention.
Yeah.
I just want to go to a gathering, just to see how these people.
There's a big anime convention in Baltimore every year that I bet you if you go to that, there's some crazy shit like costumes and stuff. You know, cosplay and everything.
Yeah.
Well, they get a lot of cosplay at the
Comic-Cons
and stuff.
Yeah.
They some people are incredibly creative.
Oh yeah.
They just come up with genius stuff.
I'm gonna go to Burning Man.
I would love to go to Burning Man too.
Yes, I would love to go to Burning Man. Burning Man's on my bucket list.
Pride 48. You know what?
It'd be Pride 48 without all the pesky podcasts.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think that's actually they're trying. There was the I don't know the rumblings about the Pride 48 cruise again, which would be that because there's no cheap way to do streaming when you're out at sea.
Oh, really?
Just a social thing, you mean?
Basically, yeah. There's been a couple different times where they've talked about doing a cruise for Pride 48 instead of doing the Vegas get together or maybe something in addition. And data rates, which if I know when Vera has taken his bajillion different cruises, they basically have to go to radio silence while they're there because the data rates on the cruise ship are just astronomical because you have to go through satellite to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why you don't usually see anybody broadcasting from a cruise line.
You would think if you're going on a cruise, you want to get away from that shit anyway.
You would
It's
think.
probably a nice break.
It's not that shit. I get what you're saying, Jim, but you don't mean that shit. You mean just responsibility in general.
No, I meant that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Jim
the
says
shit.
what he means.
Technology.
That's what he says.
That's the shit I meant, Gavin.
Yeah.
Well,
You're right.
I mean, what I was saying, you guys see it, saw I didn't really post anything the whole time I was gone on my vacation. I leave my phone in the room.
You were too busy.
I don't.
So we heard.
I really, yeah.
You accomplished BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 times. Don't be an asshole, Jim.
You want to see my
Yeah.
what?
Excuse me. Are you actually trying to be the harbinger of good taste,
Yes.
Mister? What are you going to the next 2 weeks from now? This fest?
He's judging you by your kink.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Exactly.
Now, remind me, is the Horror Hotel in Georgia or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Augusta.
I know Big Fatty posted a link to it one time, but I didn't remember.
Augusta.
The website is
Okay.
P-house.
P House.
P-House?
Yeah.
House.com.
Okay. Okay.
And they call the whole thing the Metroplex now. It's
Okay.
very nice. I like the Capri Lounge.
Okay. Now, is it the kind of thing? I mean, it sounds like primarily there is, kink and all that stuff. Is there also some vanilla going on there as well, or is it like?
Where, Fist
Okay.
Fest?
Very vanilla. You'd be surprised.
It depends
Okay.
on it depends on what you're there for. If you're
Okay.
there for a special event,
Yeah,
it's up to you.
For
You can
Fist
find,
Fest, you better want to go Fist Fest. Okay.
It's what you make of it.
No, I'm not going to go there during Fist Fest.
Like Leather Weekend. When I
Why
went to
would-
Leather Weekend, it was just. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of kink going on. If you wanted it, it was there, but
Yeah.
you
know,
gotta
Okay.
find. Yeah, you gotta.
there's 2 play areas. There's the maze, which is
Mhm.
a building which is a building with a bunch of rooms that you wander around through. It's got like
Yeah.
glory hole area and this, that, and the other thing. But then there's the
Turntables.
tower, which has like the slings and the kink stuff in it. So
Okay.
and there's also the pig pen, which is like no pants. When-
Sling after sling after sling after sling.
yeah. So
Ah.
that's
Turn-
that's more the hardcore area.
Then they
Is
have
that
the
where
lazy
Big Fatty's sling now stands? In that area, the one that he donated to them.
Probably.
It's either there or the tower.
The tower
Okay.
had
There's
the
swings in the tower too.
tower had hooks on the ceiling. They had the big heavy duty slings up there.
Yeah.
This sling is probably in the pig pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to put a statue up, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
We need to make them a plaque.
Just have a little brass plaque donated by Big Fatty.
Oh,
There's a good rim picture by Mr. Mike.
oh,
Yeah, I was just wondering because I mean,
Oh.
Paul and I are exclusive, so it would be only us playing with each other. So,
Well,
I
there-
mean, anything like that.
Fun to have an audience, though.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of places to get an audience. So
Oh, okay. I don't know how he
yeah,
feels
right.
about an audience.
well,
don't start.
only one way to find out.
Yeah.
And people are very good. Like if they like approach you and you just put your hand out, like no, they'll
Yeah,
stop.
Right.
people are very respectful of each other
That's
when it
good.
comes to that.
Everybody's very like there's
Cordial.
never. I've been there 4 times and there's never been a conflict. So,
That's good.
I've
That's
never-
because you'll fuck anything.
No, not. I'm talking about in general.
Thank you, Jay.
I'm just kidding.
Is there a sta- is there a
Because you're a
statue for you?
fucking slut, Gavin.
You have no standards.
What were you
I
saying,
have
Paul?
standards. They're very wide and varied, but they're
Aw.
standard.
Was Paul saying something?
I was just saying, I wonder if there was a statue. There might be a statue for quite a few people there.
Yeah. Probably.
Actually, Miss June there's a stone memorial.
Is there?
Yeah, she was so sweet.
I've heard that. I never got to meet her. She was.
I think there's a whole set of pictures about her on on the Facebook group or something. Because I saw something recently that had.
She was so sweet. That not even like good old hearty broad, but really nice and polite about the whole thing. She really was.
That's good.
But
there's a good group on.
Brian, I guess, is her replacement now.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a leather event in Philly tonight.
Okay. On Facebook, you know, join the group. It's basically about all the things that go on at the Parliament Resort. It's called East Coast Men's Fetish Connection.
You got to watch that though. It's like every weekend they got a fetish going.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
and it's not.
There's nothing official.
Yeah.
But, you know. But
okay, so they all have like piss weekend and electrostimulation night,
Right.
or okay.
Yeah, it's an opportunity for people with the same kinks to get together.
Uh-huh.
But a lot of time, because they have them so often, I don't think they really get a big draw unless it's. I think they have like military is a big draw there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The red and the yellow was a big draw, although the yellow part was even bigger than the red.
That doesn't surprise me. I think more people are into yellow than red.
Yeah,
I had to guess.
it's funny because when I go to the red events and I know like, hi, how you doing? How's your mom? How's your mom?
Now remind me, red is fisting.
Yeah.
I know what yellow is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of yellow, where's Toppy tonight?
I know.
He's playing with the chickens.
This is like the complete opposite of last week when we had almost too many people.
Yeah.
You couldn't even talk.
I spoke to Toppy early, like this morning when we were doing something for my podcast, and he said he probably wouldn't be on. But
Oh, you do a podcast?
yeah.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, I'm new to podcasting.
Yeah, he doesn't listen
Yeah.
to really anybody big fatty. So
Well,
I've been doing mine since about May.
What's the name of it?
The Shy Life Podcast.
Okay. Are you shy?
Yeah, sometimes. Not on my podcast though.
In a dark room?
Anywhere.
Yeah. I gotta get caught up on your episodes.
No. Gavin,
yes.
is it time to go to the after show yet?
Oh yeah. If I can mention, because I forgot. So, David, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Twitter at Blue Jeans Guy. I'm still on Facebook as that Blue Jeans Guy. The show has been rechristened The Denims, but if you were subscribed to that Blue Jeans Guy, you're still good. It'll be the same feed and everything. It's the new logo, the new name, and I confirmed that when I posted the episode last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Jay, where can we find you?
You can find me as Blind Guy Jay on no, I don't.
I
I drew a quick blank on the name of the show. You can find me as Hunk Hub on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find me as a contributor on the podcast Daddy's Disney Den. Daddy'sDisneyDen.com.
Jim?
#1 Funky Homo on Twitter and Tumblr.
And you can find him at the Horror Hotel, not
In
next
2 weeks on my back, room number 78. Room number 78 on my back in a sling.
on your back.
Or greased up and ready for you.
There you go.
and you.
Shy Yeti, where can we find you?
Shy Yeti on Instagram and Twitter. My show is the Shy Life Podcast on iTunes and Podbean and Acast and places like that. And I have my website, shyyeti.com.
Shyyeti.com?
Yeah, Shyyeti.
Okay.
And you can find all my applicable links at pokinit1.blogspot.com. And I looked this morning. I'm not one that pays a lot of attention to whether I have reviews or not.
Yes.
but I heard a couple podcasts talking about getting reviews on iTunes. So I thought, well, I should really check, because if somebody's giving me reviews, I have 2 from 2011.
Wow.
No.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Well,
So thank you, Mr. Mike.
Aw.
Yeah.
I've had trouble when I've tried to do reviews for people, because it doesn't show up. If it's an American podcast, it shows up on the UK version of iTunes. So there's like just me, so I don't even know if the people who do the podcast are seeing what I've written.
Well, I think so many people don't actually go through iTunes anymore.
Yeah.
They use there's a couple different podcast apps to stream stuff. So yeah,
Aw.
I don't worry about it. So anyway, go to pokinit1.blogspot.com and all my
Applicable links
there. So, because I got no life. And oh shit.
Shh, watch your mouth.
Let's stay off of that one.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody say good night.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night.
In
Good night.
olden days, a glimpse of something was the thought of something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use.
Now, aren't gay men just fucking fabulous? I mean, aren't they just fucking fabulous?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
That just rolls me.
Yes.
Anyway, I can get rid of that now.
There you go.
Shy Yeti, I'm looking at your Flickr,
Oh, blimey, that's pretty old. I haven't put anything on there for years.
but
Flicker beam.
Are there any nude pictures?
no, there's a pie crust. Shy Yeti's Incredible Pie Crust Collection.
When I do my poetry books, that's probably.
Oh, is that what that is? Poetry?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's funny poetry. It's not serious. Mainly.
Oh, it's not recipes?
No, sadly not.
Oh, is it one of those?
Never mind. I was just going to ask you about.
The once was a girl from Nantucket.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Okay. Oh, I was going to ask you about pie crust with lard.
No, sadly, I'm really good at eating them. I can't make them.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, Chris. Why are you taking on Chris for?
I don't know. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the after show. Go crazy.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's go crazy.
Oh, Chris.
So today, when I went to the Six Flags,
Yes.
first of all, I only went on 2 rides today because I have a season pass. I can go when I want, and I've been on everything there a million times. But I went on King Dakar, which was the tallest and fastest roller coaster in the world up until this past year.
Right.
And it was a lovely ride, but as soon as we all got off,
Yes.
right before you go up the steps, there was a big pool of puke.
Really?
Which we had to duck around. So that was my first experience.
Did you look to see what was there? Or was it
It wasn't chunky, I can tell you that.
Oh, okay.
No.
Try to examine it and decide what was that they actually
what they had eaten.
like corn dogs or
I believe it was a funnel cake with strawberry. Now I don't know what it was. And then I got on a ride called
Macaroni.
No. I really try not to look at it too hard because it just wouldn't have been good.
Anyway.
Then I went on a ride. I don't know why I want to call it Dante's Inferno because that's not right. But anyway, it's basically one of those giant loops. You face each other in the cars,
right?
And you kind of slowly rock until you get, go around. And then sometimes you get stuck upside down for a few seconds, and then you go the other way. Blah blah blah. Well, I was facing a young couple in front of me, and the girl, as soon as it started, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm going to throw up my ice cream I just ate," and she's facing me. So the whole ride I couldn't enjoy it because I kept waiting for her to barf. Of course, if it had been on me, I would have totally freaked out. But yeah.
Oh.
So normally I have no connection to that kind of thing when I go to the parks, but that was like a double whammy for me today.
No.
Mm.
You just didn't manage to keep it down. Reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that in some comedy sketches. It always makes you laugh when people just start puking everywhere.
Yes.
Because other people are puking.
Yeah.
They could get some people called the puke police to monitor the sick.
You had said that the puking sounds make you laugh too.
Yeah, I'm sadly, I can be a bit of a, I don't know what you call a frat boy or something. Like,
see, that's why you
that
like
kind of shit makes me laugh.
That's why you like Big Fatty's show with his
probably
belches.
Because like I've never laughed as much in a theater as when I saw the original Jackass movie. Like that shit just cracks me up. I've seen all three in the theater.
Oh, okay. So you kind of have a thing for gallows humor.
Yeah, and bodily humor and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm not real highbrow when it comes to humor.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way.
Oh.
And dead silence again.
Yeah, dead silence.
Yeah.
What else can we talk about? Whatever shall we talk about?
Yes.
When is the season ended over at Great Adventure or Six Flags?
They actually now do they now have Christmas stuff there, like lights and stuff. So it kind of runs off and on all the way through the holidays now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, of course, they have the Halloween night stuff all the way through, the end of I think they might even run it through the very beginning of November. And then it's just, I think it's select weekends once they get the holiday stuff up. I haven't been for it, but this year I want to go because, I already pay for the whole year, so it'd be worth seeing if it's, any good.
When did they open in the spring? Do you know?
They opened really early this season. They opened in like March, like towards the end of March, when it's still pretty damn cold.
Yeah. Okay. I remember when they used to just close at Labor Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they have the rides open for stuff because at some point obviously it snows, so they couldn't do that.
They were mostly all open in March when they opened, except for of course the water rides like the log flume. But I would imagine almost all of them are closed in December, except for maybe they might have like the merry-go-round and things like that going. But I can't imagine that people are riding coasters then.
There are people that would do that, that.
Yeah, just put a big.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Just to be able to say they've done it.
Yep.
In the snow. It's like it's like sitting in a jacuzzi in a snowstorm.
Oh, not in a snowstorm, but I do like being in a hot tub outside when it's snowing. It's an awesome feeling.
It is awesome, yes.
Yeah.
I've never done that. Jim said he did that and he enjoyed it.
I did. I just sat there. I didn't even want to get out. It's Christmas.
I've done it on a cold night. And the only thing that stopped it was basically a lightning. Lightning started.
Oh, it was freezing out, and
it
was snowing. They had Christmas lights in the backyard. Everything was filled with snow, and it was like, oh, this is so nice.
We considered getting a hot tub, then we were like, oh, both of us thought about the maintenance.
I've heard if you do the saltwater ones, it's not as much maintenance.
Yeah, because definitely salt water makes a difference, but
yeah, it's a little bit. I think a little bit more expensive to set up, but it's supposed to be a lot less overall maintenance.
Yeah, it's still work.
I'd be so lazy.
I have enough trouble like mowing my lawn, so
no. Because I saw one recently. Coleman has one now, and it's supposed to be really easy to set up, and the filter basically has a cartridge in it, so you don't have to worry about sand and all that kind of stuff. So
you just like hook up a new cartridge every couple of months or something.
That's what it looks like.
It's probably like a lot like what we have for the little pool.
Probably,
which by the way needs to come in.
Oh, that's I got 2 weeks of boredom. So.
Aw.
Because that's one thing that Paul and I have said we definitely want once we get our house is we want a hot tub, somewhere.
I always wondered what would happen if I threw a chicken in somebody's hot tub.
Oh, the crap out of you. That's what would happen.
What would happen?
They would beat the crap out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think they can actually swim.
I don't think you
No.
meant alive. Did you mean a live one?
No, I meant one out of the supermarket.
Right.
Like, would it turn into chicken soup?
It would be stock.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to eat it.
Disgusting. No.
Oh, no, I don't think they would.
No. It's-
Put some
No.
thyme
yeah.
and rosemary and some onions.
Guys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to say goodnight because I've got to get up in the morning and it's 1:30 here. So.
Oh,
Yes,
Have a good
it's quite late.
sleep well, Paul.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
sleep
Sleep
well.
well, Paul.
Good to see you all. Speak to you again soon.
Yes, thanks for coming on.
Good to see you.
Bye now.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Paul.
Cheers.
Bye. I have to find my way out. It took about half an hour last time.
Uh,
How do
pull
I
the
hang
plug
this
out.
damn thing up?
Pull the plug out of the wall.
I'm actually ready to hit the sack too, Jim.
Are you?
I don't know why. I took naps like out the yin yang today, but
Wow.
You gotta come take the Miss Debbie's away from me.
well, now that you ate, how many did you have?
One.
You liar!
One box.
One box, right?
No, there's two left.
How many?
They don't put a.
How many
they
come in
don't-
the box?
3.
You're lying.
6. Only 6.
6. So you had. There's how many left?
5.
You're.
I had 3.
All right.
That's okay. When I was in Georgia last October, I had one box. I just kept eating them, one right after the. I couldn't stop. Boom, boom, boom.
I think Little Debbie puts crack in their baked goods.
I think so too.
This stuff it's good. I mean, it's good stuff, but I can avoid this stuff real easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these spice rolls are good.
You know what? You know what I get? I like if I have them, I can't stop eating them. They're little
Zebra
like,
cake?
pecan rolls. And they
Oh,
come in,
yes.
I think there's 6 or 8 in a foil container.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly what you mean.
Good. They are so good.
I like this pumpkin spice roll.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite is the oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, those are good.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
And what I really love,
The oatmeal.
and I think you can only get them in vending machines, is the double decker ones.
Oh, I've never seen those.
Yeah, I think they're only available in vending machines. It's slightly bigger, and it's 3 cookies, and then 2 layers of cream filling between them.
Is that like a whoopie pie?
No, not like a whoopie pie. It's the same oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah.
Jim, you're thinking of moon pie, right?
No, whoopie.
Oh, okay.
Moon pie is closer to a whoopie pie, but not exactly. I'm trying to think.
Who was
I
that?
don't know.
I don't know. My neighbors are so.
One of my kids. Just told him to be quiet. I think they're Hostess. The ones that are, they almost look like Twinkies, but there's 2 in a pack, and they're covered with, they're like raspberry coconut. With like a cream filling.
Yes.
Those are yummy.
I don't like those. They've always scared me to look at them. Snowballs.
My mother loves snowballs.
I hated them. They always scared the shit
That's
out
all
of me.
marshmallow inside.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? I didn't even like to look at them. They looked like
There was
monsters. I don't know.
There was something that it was like a graham cracker bottom. They were round. There's a graham cracker bottom, and then it was marshmallow, and then they were covered with like a chocolate shell.
Almost like a s'more?
Yeah,
it sounds like all the ingredients for a
I
s'more.
guess I guess it could be that, but I've not seen them forever.
Mallow.
No.
Mallow
cups? Oh no, I know what you're talking about. Those are good too. Mallow cups.
Yeah.
With the yellow package. Yeah.
I used to
These look like a pinwheel or something.
We
And
used
they look like they were rounded.
We used to get the Hostess fruit pies. I mean, my parents would buy them.
Oh.
I don't know how many. They would probably buy 100 at a time. Oh, I know. Yeah, for the Boy Scouts and stuff like that. They would give them out to the den leaders or whatever to give to the kids and stuff. But we always had a freezer full of them. And it would be like, once or twice a week, my mother, okay, you can go get a pie out of the, you can get a frozen pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love those damn things.
Yeah, those were good.
We were a Tasty Cake family.
You're okay.
See, I like the the Hostess pies better than the Tasty Cake ones.
Yeah, I wasn't a pie eater as a kid, like the little
The pie. The Hostess ones are more like a. I don't know. There's
They're cake. They were real pie.
they're like a popover.
No, the Hostess was
Talking about they're
no
like
Hostess was a glazed pie.
Yeah,
that
fried
yeah.
and
They
glazed.
don't have that shell underneath them or whatever. They come like Tasty Cake comes in like a little foil pan.
No box, wasn't it?
Well, they're in a box, but there's a foil pan on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, the Hostess ones, just come in a like plastic wrapper with a piece of cardboard underneath.
Yeah,
that's
I love those, and I love the old McDonald's fried pies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, the lava pies. Yeah.
Yes.
You if you got them fresh, they were like biting into lava because they would like burn the fuck out of your mouth.
Yes.
Is Tasty Cake in the Midwest?
I'm not sure.
I kind of feel like they're mostly East Coast.
I think they're mostly around the Delaware Valley because we didn't have Tasty Cake up in North Jersey.
No?
No, not growing up.
Hmm.
We had Drake's.
Now.
Drake's cakes?
I'll have to look.
Drake's.
That was in North Jersey. I don't know if they're still around.
Drake's are the
I have
ones
to
that
look
make,
and see.
Drake's are the ones that make the snowballs, right?
I don't know. They scared
I
me.
thought those were Hostess also.
They might be Hostess. I'm not really sure.
A lot of them make variations of the same kind of things.
Kingsley says that. Where's Kingsley? Where do you live? I
He's
forget.
in North California or something, isn't he?
Ohio? Oh, he's
Ohio.
in Ohio.
Oh, I thought he was. I don't know why I thought he was West Coast.
Yeah, he said the Hostess is big there.
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
still around?
Cleveland, he's in. Okay.
Yeah, Hostess got bought by a turnaround firm, if I remember correctly, or something like that. They sold off the recipes to someone else, so they did actually go back into production.
Kingsley said that he misses McDonald's pies. They don't make them anymore?
Where is
They do baked now.
Oh, okay. I haven't
Bake them.
They've gone all healthy and shit.
I haven't eaten at McDonald's since my aunt died because I used to always go there just on the way up there.
Is,
Okay.
Convenient.
Is Tasty Cake still around? Weren't they sold?
Who?
Tasty Cake.
No, they're still around.
Oh,
What
okay.
was that?
I thought somebody bought them.
Jim, what was the outlet that was here? There used to be an outlet right down the street from us here.
Entenmann's.
Oh, it was
Oh, love Entenmann's.
There was
Yes.
and they used to have all the like everything half price, and we used to
Half?
go there every once in a while.
Mhm.
Wow, when we
It
first
was worse than half. It'd be like a 10 pies. It would be 10 for $1.
Yeah.
your
No,
friend
no,
Bill
everything.
Bill likes what was that apple strudel or whatever? What was that shit that he likes?
My Bill?
Yeah,
Apple.
there was a cake he used to get when you would go over there.
Oh my god! I
What was the
don't
cake that
remember.
you used to get when you went over there all the time? He used to tell me that he would call you and say, "Oh, pick one of those up on the way over." It was an Entenmann's cake.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I like
Jewish.
the Devil's Food crumb donuts they make.
Oh, that sounds good.
Our
Yeah.
ShopRite makes fresh donuts.
Mm.
The woman has gotten smart because they have like a sample thing there. We went in there today; it was filled. Like you know how it's like a big bubble, and then there's a thing that you turn and slide it over. It was filled because she knows everybody just comes over and eats one or two of them every time we go there. Because I'm like, if I buy a bag, there's 6 in it comes in a bag. If I
Yeah.
buy 6, they'll be gone by the end of the day. So I just won't buy them.
Yeah.
It was a Louisiana crumb cake or something.
Oh, okay.
Louisiana something.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those are good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look how red that man's back is. And then that dude's scratching on it. Oh my God.
Oh. I was trying to think. The only thing really uniquely Michigan I can think of would be the Bill Knapp's birthday cake. There used to be a restaurant here called Bill Knapp's that went out of business in the early 2000s, but they sold off the recipe for their birthday cake. And it's just a little, probably about that big around, about that high, chocolate layer cake with chocolate icing. And it was just great. Like on your birthday, when you went to Bill Knapp's, first of all, your discount on your meal was your age in years. And you would get a free birthday cake.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Probably why they actually went bankrupt.
You know what? You know who had at a fast food who had the best cake? KFC. KFC had this chocolate cake. They were so fucking good.
Yeah. You know what it is?
So moist and rich. Oh my god, it's delicious.
Jim, it's Louisiana crunch cake.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds
Yeah. Now, the big thing in, Michigan, and especially in this part of Michigan, is on Fat Tuesday, they have punchkis.
What is that, fried dough?
Essentially. It dates back, like the traditional punchki is just, it's, of course, flour, lard, yeast, all that kind of stuff, and stuff with raisins. Well, it's stuff with raisins. A lot of places now basically do them like donuts, so you'll get them with custard and lemon or all kinds of fillings. But the traditional ones have raisins in them, or maybe not, and they're sprinkled with powdered sugar. And basically, any bakery you go to around here on Fat Tuesday, people are lined up. Yeah, I mean, you can actually order in advance if you want to, but if you don't, there's a pretty good chance you're not going to get them. It's just it's actually a Polish tradition where before Lent they were required to get things like lard and sugar and all the indulgent stuff out of the house. So we make punchki to get all that stuff out of the house and eat them and get sick.
There you go.
So you'd be puking your guts out when you go to get your ashes on Ash Wednesday. Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures of them.
Yeah. I actually posted some pictures. Well, maybe I didn't. Back when Paul and I were first living together, he went and got some at the bakery just down the street from the old apartment. And they were the traditional kind with the powdered sugar. And they were so good.
And one thing that always tells me that winter's on its way is here. I don't know whether they do it everywhere, but in this area,
cookies.
They don't carry the Coconut Junior tasty cakes until fall comes.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, they just started putting them out this past week.
What are they?
I think they are good, but I try to avoid them.
Are they like Miss Debbie pumpkin rolls?
No.
No, they're better.
Those are good. They're very good, but they're too sugary. I don't know. The icing is so sugary.
Jim, I posted a picture of the Devil's Food Cake donuts in the
I've seen
Shack.
them.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
They sometimes put them. They have like a multi-pack of different types of donuts in one box, and there's usually a couple of those in there as well.
Ooh. Yeah. I like those.
Mm-hmm. They got the big crumb.
Jim, what are those?
They look like rabbit turds.
Yeah, exactly.
What are those donuts you just posted, Jim?
Puchki.
Oh, okay.
Puchki.
Yeah.
Punchki.
Yeah, they're pronounced punchki.
Are they fried or baked?
They're fried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're definitely fried. Like I said, you'll see. I didn't see the picture that Jim posted, but the traditional ones are basically like just little, almost like donut holes, really. And but you do see a lot of places they basically make them like donuts.
They look good.
They are really good.
Look,
It's
you get them in prune, raspberry, strawberry, or other.
Prune.
Oh,
yeah.
Prunes. I love
yeah. Prune and raisin. Really, raisin is the traditional filling.
That one like lemon.
Yeah, you can get them. You can get them strawberry, lemon, cream, Boston cream, custard. Just They're
Getting rid of the fat.
Prune would be kind of good.
yeah, they are actually very good.
I'm old.
They are very good because it's like a prune paste, so it's actually very good.
You ever have the Chinese? I forget what they call them. One guy
Steamed
works
dumplings?
all the time, but they're like it looks like a biscuit.
Yeah, the little sugar roll things that are on the
And then
buffets.
they have that prune paste or whatever it is on the inside.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
Oh, they're so good.
What is it? What do they have in a date paste?
I don't know. I don't know if it's dates or prunes or whatever, but it's so good.
Sounds like Hamantaschen.
He brought me one day. I said, "Hey, is that your
Mhm.
I'll bring you one tomorrow." I tasted it. It was really good.
What's Hamantaschen?
Remember, Jim, when we were at the Chinese grocer, and I said, "That's what the guy at work eats all the time." It's like a round. I don't know. It's about that big. It looks like a biscuit, and then it's filled with.
Oh, it's a mooncake.
I don't know, mooncake, but
Mooncake means bean paste.
bean paste. That's it.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
Really good.
beans.
But he eats weird shit. Like he'll bring a full size yam in or sweet potato, and then microwave it, and just sit there and eat it like an apple. I'm like, how do you eat that?
I love I like baked potatoes,
but no, I
with
mean-
nothing on it.
Oh,
A
okay.
white potato.
Yeah, I don't.
That I like. Maybe salt.
I like something on it. I don't know.
Yeah. I like to
We
load
always-
mine down.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
We always, growing up, we ate a lot of baked potatoes, and it was funny because I used butter, but not a lot. I just hated butter. That's why I liked the potatoes, because if I didn't want butter on my potato, I didn't have to put it on.
Oh, okay.
You know, like where my mother she lived on butter. You know what I mean? Like, she'd make vegetables and plop, put butter on it.
Yeah. That was my mother.
Noodles, plop, she put butter on it. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine usually for mine and butter and sour cream.
I love the taste of butter, but like I really avoid it because I mean I don't miss it now that I don't eat it a lot. But
The only thing I use butter in is that fruit cake.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
you gotta-
we buy like the 4-pack of butter, like the 1 pound thing of butter that will last like a year, maybe 2. Like we keep it in the freezer and just cut off what we need.
Okay.
The one recipe I made last week called for butter.
Did you use it?
Yeah.
No, I actually didn't. I sprayed the pan instead.
I don't even like buttered popcorn.
No, I love buttered popcorn.
Yeah, I actually
Do you?
love plain popcorn.
I would put garlic. I do it at work. They think I'm nuts. I put garlic powder on my popcorn.
Oh, that would be good.
It's wonderful.
It'd be nice. We can't do microwave popcorn at our work, unfortunately. Somebody set a bag on fire.
Oh, that happened.
I've done that at work.
My office too.
So they banned everybody from doing it.
Every
that
office
thing-
has that one person.
Yes.
Well, we had twice the fire engines had to come out, and once that happens, because they wind up getting pissed and they fine you and stuff. So
yeah,
that's why
they
we
smoked
stopped.
up an entire wing, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
I had it happen. I was temping at an office and I was making the microwave popcorn. This is when microwave popcorn was new. And the bag said like 3 minutes. So I put it in for 3 minutes. And it wasn't a microwave, it was an infrared.
Oh.
Okay. So like for an infrared, you really only needed it in there for like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fire alarms, everything. That was my last day.
No.
It was horrible. It was like a
No, well, that's the thing. It's like where I work, they tell people if you're going to eat, and everybody knows this, if you're going to make microwave popcorn, stand there in front of the microwave the entire time.
Yeah.
No, don't put it in and walk away. That's just common sense to me. I wouldn't do that here at home because every microwave popcorn is different. The bag.
We have a girl downstairs. She is the microwave expert, especially when it comes to popcorn. She'll tell you, the brand, the size, and she'll tell you how many minutes. Like you need 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
See, but every microwave,
3 minutes. She knows our microwaves.
Yeah.
This girl eats the popcorn.
Because this microwave that we just got is so much different from the old one, because the old one was from, we bought it at James Way, which hasn't existed for 15 years.
Wait a minute.
Or 20 years. So, like, I used to put my cup of coffee in the microwave for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Put my cup of coffee in the microwave for 3 minutes now. In this microwave, it'd be boiling. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Was the old one like that? I mean, like when we first got it?
No, because it was one of the newer. Microwaves were not new, but they were just starting to come down in price. I mean, what did we spend on that? Like $60 or something like that?
No.
Now, like this one, we got for what, 30 or something?
Yeah.
You really don't microwaves don't cost a lot of money more.
That microwave was all white, and like we couldn't even clean it back to white. It was so
old that the enamel
now
on the inside of it was starting to chip off.
What? Did we throw it out? Was it still working when we tossed it?
No, it had died.
It did.
Yeah.
Enamel's chipping off. Usually that's when it starts sparking.
Yeah, it actually just died. Like I went back and I turned on it, made a noise for like 2 seconds, and I heard a pop, and that was the end of it. So,
Yep. That's your magnetron going out.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, good. Now we have an excuse to buy a new microwave.
Yeah.
I wanted one for about 10 years now.
Well, that was like a refrigerator. Our refrigerator, when we first moved in, we were like, well, we'll keep it until it starts to, go. Well, that was 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And now it just started making these like noises when it would turn on. And we were like, oh, good.
It's got, well, no, I mean, could you imagine having Thanksgiving? And it goes out like.
That was our fear. Like, because that was, how long have we had that? Like 2 months?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 months we've had
But
it.
we were like, what would like we could either let it go now or just go out and get one, because do we really want it to die Thanksgiving Day? Like, how horrible would that be, So
yeah.
We did the right thing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm real happy.
We put it to
It's just nice to have an ice maker. Once we started talking about an ice maker, I was like, oh yeah, we really need to get a new microwave.
You mean ice maker, refrigerator?
We haven't had an ice maker since we moved into this house, so
yeah.
And now we can use. We kept the ice trays.
Would you say you got you just got a top freezer, right?
Yeah, it's conventional, but it's stainless steel. So
okay,
it's semi fancy.
What brand did you get?
Whirlpool.
Whirlpool. Okay, that's a good one.
It has the adjustable. The shelves on the door are adjustable.
Yeah,
which I thought was really neat. Oh, look, we can move them around. It's like, we are never going to move those drawers.
No.
You say that now.
And
there will come that time.
Nice thing is,
I don't know.
They have like a deli drawer on one of the shelves that you put deli meat and stuff in. Well, we call it the cheese drawer. It actually slides back and forth across the
drawer, across the shelf.
But I thought, oh, that would be neat. We can move it when we need to. Well, that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
We're too set in our ways. We wanted it.
Yeah. If you looked at this one as compared to the old one, it's exactly the same setup.
It's the same setup. The lettuce is where it's always is. The only thing that's different is the onions.
The onions we put on the left-hand side, because on the right-hand side, you can't take the drawer out because the doorway is in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So now, at least when it gets full of the skin, we can take it out and rinse it out. So,
the other one, I would have to get the shop vac out.
Yeah.
I mean, open the drawer and
then we'd have to spray it and then wipe it out. And then it would stink like cleanser for a month.
Yeah.
But other than that, we haven't changed anything. And the milk, where the milk is. The milk used to be on the inside of the closer to the wall. Now it's on the outside, so it's actually easier to get to.
So you got the gallon size shelves in the door?
No.
Gallon
Oh, really?
size. Yes, we have a gallon size.
Those
Hold
are
the
just,
gallon of milk.
those are
But I'm
just
talking about. I'm talking about your door shelves on a lot of them now have the gallon size where you can actually stick a gallon of milk in the door, whereas you used to have to do it inside.
Yeah, we can do it on the door.
Okay. I used to sell appliances, so
Okay.
you used to have to know all this stuff.
yeah. It actually fits in there, so which is nice. And it's
Yeah.
like that. We put that in my creamer because Jim doesn't like my creamer. It's like a caramel creamer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can fit that on one of the shelves.
Okay. Yeah.
I like Miss Debbie's cream.
Did you eat another one? Did you eat another one?
No.
Okay. Save
I'm
them for
gonna.
breakfast. Are we having Cuban coffee again tomorrow?
No. Because I will be up that one cup of coffee. I'm still flying from the fucking coffee.
Yeah.
I really need to. Like, we used to drink it Saturday and Sunday. I can't do it. I'm
Yeah, too much.
because I'll be sitting there at 3 a.m. I'm still up. That's not funny. I used to. I should go back to drinking tea.
I've got to try Cuban coffee sometime. I get to do one of our wedding presents was a French press, and I loved that.
Do you use espresso in it?
Just regular coffee.
Just regular coffee? Yeah. The Cuban coffee is it's the espresso ground.
Yeah,
The little fine powder one. And the only thing that's different about a Cuban coffee is there's no milk, and you mix a little bit of the coffee with the sugar, and you mix the sugar, keep whipping the sugar until it changes to a bright white, and then you can dump it right in the coffee. I put it right in the cups, and that's what makes it look like a nice creamy top. Is actually the whipped sugar.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's strong. But, I mean, it keeps me. The espresso itself. That's why how you see it when you buy espresso. It's usually like in a little shot glass.
Yeah.
We're drinking it in a cappuccino cup, which is probably about 4 ounces.
Okay.
4 ounces.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep jumping.
Yeah, you don't have to use espresso grind in a French press. I mean, you can.
Right.
And actually, the screens on this one that TJ got it for us, and the screens on it are fine enough that you could use espresso. But I've just used regular grind coffee, and I mean, it's like I'm like this afterwards. I'm like, eyes this big.
And you shit for days.
I did have that happen.
The espresso.
Yeah, well, I'm on metformin. It's one of my diabetes drugs, and it has that effect on you anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. When you first take metformin, you have to be really careful to calibrate your dose, and your doctor works with you, because if you take too much of it at once or take your doses too close together, you have basically the same effect as cleaning yourself out before a colonoscopy.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's violent. Yeah. You don't have to worry about getting stopped up when you're taking metformin.
Wow.
Yeah. And then coffee just makes it even worse, because I used to do iced coffees at work all the time. I'd make these, take one of those sports drink mixers and just make an iced coffee.
Yeah.
I had to stop doing that. Because
running to the
yeah, I was sitting there like counting the minutes until my breaks.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was still doing inbound calls at that time. I wasn't in the group that I am now. The group I am now, like if I have an emergency, I can pretty much jump and run.
Right.
This you gotta make yourself unavailable and tell your team lead, I'm about to shit my pants. Although I would never tell my team lead that.
I know.
She was always like, if you got to go, go. I don't need to know about your body functions.
Oh, all right.
Well, the one for that group I was in.
In detail? I don't particularly care for who I'm working for right now. I would probably go into detail just to piss them off or gross them out. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, our team lead now, he's pretty lenient because we don't go abusing the privilege. I mean, because for the times that we're doing casework and we're not on the phones to for help desk, he lets us get away with a lot, really, because we do good work and we don't abuse the privilege.
Oh.
There's some groups that, believe me, some of the groups that work in our building, you got to watch them like a hawk, because they will try stuff again, like setting a popcorn bag on fire.
There's always those.
There's always that. I always had a partner at work doing the other half of the work, and I knew the work wasn't splitty. I shouldn't even talk about it. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going through with a whole new load of work, and I'm finding out that some people were just sitting there for over a month, not doing anything, and it's all landed on my lap.
Oh yeah, they can track all that with us, because they can use our ID and just see like how many activities we're doing and how close together they are and things like that. And they can see when we make a call and when we're doing our after call work, or when we're taking a call, whatever it is. So they can watch all that stuff.
Wow.
And like I said, they had a problem with people slacking for a while, and they were actually, we always keep a log of everything we do. And for a while, you used to have to email that log every day to them, and I haven't been asked to yet. So,
right. Yeah. All right.
Do they what?
I was asked to keep a log of all my stuff, and that's usually a head game they play with the people at my work, especially. That's a head game they like to play, and I was like, you know what? If I keep this log, I'm going to make sure you look at it every, and I do, and I'm a pain in the ass about the whole thing. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, no, see what I did? Look what I did. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah. That's what I love when they say, well, we want you to do this and that and the other thing at work. And I'm like, okay, we do it. I do it. When I do it, I make sure that, because I know darn well they don't want to go through the work of actually double checking all of it.
Yeah.
I'll start asking them questions about, well, did you notice this? And did you notice that? Did you know? And then eventually it's just like, the whole thing gets dropped and goes away. So,
Yeah. Like I said, they would kind of know, because basically with us, we're processing basically cost assistance cases. So they're going to see that the work just keeps piling up, because anybody can go in there and see like how many cases are still sitting there pending and how many are, and you can obviously look through each one of the activities and see, what's going on. And like on my log, if I have to hold on to a case for any reason, I always put why I'm holding on to it. And then, that way, once I'm ready to finish it, I can, finish it. And
all right.
Good heavens.
Are you all right? Maybe it's time to quit smoking.
Yeah. Probably.
All right.
If I didn't get people whining about the smell of my vape.
Oh my God. That's worse. Okay. Are we done?
Yeah. I think
I'm done for the night.
Are you going to bed?
Yeah.
There's one dumpling out there. You may have that if you'd like.
Thank you, dear.
But don't throw the broth away. I'm going to use that in my stir fry tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Dave.
Good night. Good
night,
talking with
Jay.
you guys.
Mr. Mike, thank you for the wonderful porn, everybody. Especially you, Jay.
And Ed Chan.
Is he still there?
No, he must have left. Thank you, Ed Chan, anyway, for when you were here.
Yes.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Treat.